Yeah. All right. Let's find a spot.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob Graham. This is my friend Justin, his wife Chanel, and my wife Samantha. There she is. All right, and this is my speech. As a planet, we consume about 500 million terajoules of energy every year. That is equivalent to the energy from the Hiroshima nuclear bomb every 4 seconds. Recently, my friends told me about how their energy bill doubled from 1 month to the next. This got me thinking about other methods that would be cheaper, that would also be cleaner, and would also give them the ability to be self-reliant in their energy use. I wanted to find other means how I could power our house and how they could power theirs, so I researched alternatives to fossil fuels. Found several methods of generating energy that does not require harmful or expensive fuels and can be implemented on an individual's home. I'd like to share with you what I learned about 3 main forms of clean, renewable energy. The first being solar photovoltaic panels, the second, wind generators, and the third, geothermal energy, and relay the benefits and disadvantages of using each one. The first alternate energy is solar photovoltaic panels. With me, I have a small scale one. This can be used for charging car batteries, your phone, or anything similar to that. And what it consists of is pretty much a different form of plastic polymer that changes sunlight into electricity. And currently, it's telling me that it's creating energy even from our lights right here. So, there are many benefits that those bring, and the first of which is a high savings. Solar panel systems that are implemented on houses can save upwards near $100 every month. Another benefit is that they are very secure investment. The cost won't fluctuate like your normal fossil fuel bills. Total spending can be calculated up to 20 years in advance. And another benefit is that they increase home value. Solar panels that are installed on homes help the home to sell 20% faster and usually can bring in an additional $17,000 on the sale of the house. That is compared to homes without solar panels. There are disadvantages to having solar panels, however. Solar panels can be very intermittent. They are intermittent because they depend solely on solar power. If there are cloudy days, or if it is, of course, nighttime, then it is not creating power during those hours. Another disadvantage to solar power is of the means to store the energy. The batteries that are used for the storing of solar power are very expensive and can get upwards in the thousands of dollars. An additional disadvantage to solar panels is that they require a lot of space. Typically, if they're installed on the top of a house, it requires all the space that is available on the top of a house. For large-scale solar panel systems, it can require entire fields of space to house all the solar panels. Besides solar panels, there are wind generators, and they make a great alternative for home power. One of the benefits of wind generators is that they can fit absolutely anywhere. Wind generators are small enough that they can typically fit on top of houses or even in backyards or around a house. Another advantage to having wind generators is there's an endless supply of wind. Wind energy is actually a form of solar energy. The sun heats up the atmosphere of the Earth and creates changes in the atmospheric pressure. And with changes in atmospheric pressure is a change in the sun. Is a change in the wind. Another advantage to having wind generators is that it is a clean energy. These small generators and even large-scale turbines do not create deadly toxins like fossil fuels. However, there are some disadvantages that come with wind generators, one of which is that people complain that they are noisy and kind of ugly to the skyline. Especially to families that live near them. Another disadvantage to them is that the large-scale sites have to be very far away from the cities where the power is needed. And with this, large power lines need to be run to and from the city to harness and to actually be able to use that power. And the last disadvantage with wind farms is that they require a lot of land. And with this land, it makes them fight for the land with other farms and things of that nature that require that same land and are more useful than the wind farm can be considered. Solar and wind, though, are not completely reliable. However, another and our last energy source is geothermal. And geothermal never has a lull. Geothermal, one of the many benefits is that it never fluctuates. Wind can fluctuate, the amount of sun that hits a solar panel can fluctuate, but the geothermal does not fluctuate, and that is because it depends on the heat of the Earth's core. So as long as the Earth's core or the surrounding layers of Earth are still hot, that energy can be created into geothermal. Another advantage is that it is very environmentally friendly. Compared to all the other forms of energy sources, geothermal is considered the most minimal impacting on our environment. And with this are the disadvantages, though, that come with geothermal. And some of them include power plants, and the large-scale sizes require a very specific location. And because of these specific specifications, it minimalizes how many zones are acceptable for geothermal power. An additional disadvantage to geothermal power is the high startup costs. High startup costs are due to the fact of the deep drilling into the Earth's core to lay the pipes. And with this, it also comes the disadvantage of the sustainability. Although it is very reliable, the reliability comes at a high cost. It requires close moderation to maintain how much water is circulating between the pipes and into the ground. Also, it relies heavily on the amount of rainfall to resupply the water in the ground. So what we need to ask ourselves is, do people have choices for energy? And the answer is yes, people have choices. Although they can be occasionally unreliable and have high startup costs, they are also renewable, clean, and can seriously boost your home's equity. These methods can move us towards being more energy independent. If you want to know how you can retrofit your home to be more energy independent, please visit energy.gov or cleanenergyideas.com for more information. Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, these are my audience. Ta-da!
We are humans.
They are humans. My wife in the back. Sorry, my hand's going in the wrong location. Chanel and Justin and our friend Stella over here. All right, good to see you guys.